Good evening. Tonight we are talking about chicken sandwiches. If you're new to the channel, about 9 weeks ago, I decided to launch this weekly series where I'm going to get chicken sandwiches. It started out with fast food, convenience stores. Basically, I'm going anywhere they have a crispy chicken sandwich on the menu, and it's a new series that I've done on the channel here. And we have a new development where a local restaurant that I got a chicken sandwich from. Ended up sharing the post and it ended up blowing up bigger than any of the posts that I've done so far. So I want to talk a little bit about that, kind of bring everybody up to speed on the series, what we're trying to do with the series, and where we're going with it. Because I think we're onto something. I think people are loving it so far, and I really want to walk through that. And the live stream is a great way for you guys to get to know me a little bit. So I started doing the restaurant reviews here for YouTube a little over a year and a half ago, and they've been kind of scattered. So I've been doing restaurant reviews of local places, all different types of foods, Italian subs, Asian foods. We haven't gotten an Indian place yet. We got to do that. But what I noticed was that there was no consistency in how YouTube was pushing out those videos. And I think part of the issue is the way YouTube works. It really tries to locate like a niche audience. So what I decided to do was make smaller pieces of content dedicated to chicken sandwiches, because everybody has a chicken sandwich. Everybody is talking about chicken sandwiches. Everybody's trying to beat that Popeye's chicken sandwich. So I figured this was a good way. And one of the first episodes that I did recently for this series, actually, so let's go back a little bit. Earlier this summer, I did a Stewart's, which is a local convenience store here, chicken sandwich, and they're kind of one of the last places that you'd expect to be making like this style of chicken sandwich with like the soft roll and nice crispy chicken. And it was really surprising. So that was a pretty popular post. And what I found was they make a spicy version of the chicken sandwich. So with that, we decided to go back, and that really, the going back is really the official start of the series. However, I have a post from 2018 that is actually a recipe cooking a chicken sandwich, and I have uh, a restaurant review from 20, I think 2019. No, it has to be 2020, where I went to this restaurant called the Cuckoo's Nest and got their Nashville hot crispy chicken sandwich. And that's going to play in a little bit to what I'm going to talk about tonight. But other than those videos, everything's been fast food. So I'm going to run through what I've gone through to here. First, so we went to Stewart's. We got the original and then the spicy crispy chicken sandwich. Then we went to Taco Bell because they had a chicken sandwich taco. And that was kind of one of the catalysts for me to do this series, is that even Taco Bell, where you would never, I mean, you don't want a chicken sandwich on a Taco Bell menu. Even they had a chicken sandwich to throw into this. Then went to Wendy's and got their ripoff sandwich, over $9. I call it a ripoff sandwich because the menu, the price posted on the board was lower than what I actually got charged, and they didn't do anything about it to do anything. We talked about it in the last live stream, and it's part of the video. Go watch it if you haven't already. So we did that. We did Burger King Chicken, which so far out of the fast food ones has been my favorite. And in that one, we did 2 sandwiches, and I ate it wearing the Burger King crown, which if you go to Burger King, you got to do that. Then we did McDonald's. I did the new crispy spicy chicken sandwich versus the McChicken, which that one was a fun one, but that new crispy chicken sandwich is gross. Then Dairy Queen Grill and Chill, which had a very, what's the right word here? The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill sandwich was overpriced and under quality. Trying to be as nice as possible. Dairy Queen is doing well enough that my little words of, bringing them down is not going to move the needle. We did KFC. I think at KFC, I did 2 versions of the chicken sandwich. Then we did Mr. Beast chicken sandwich, Mr. Beast burger. I got it actually at a YouTuber event. And I'm trying lately to actually build a story into these, but I still want to keep them to be bite-sized little snippets of content. What I've been trying to say is max 6 minutes. Some of them range from 3 minutes, barely 3 minutes, to I have one that was 6 minutes. And I apologize. I do have to grab a quick sip and slow down, I guess. So that catches us up to this week. And a lot of people actually caught a lot of people caught this week's episode because the restaurant that uh, where I got the sandwich shared it out. And I want to talk about that because that's kind of where the fun happens in these restaurant reviews. So this week I posted a video called "This Local Gastropub Gave Me a Cold Fried Chicken Sandwich." And the reason why it's titled that way is because the crispy fried chicken sandwich that I got from this restaurant called Innovo Kitchen, which is here in Latham, New York. It's about 5-10 minutes away from my house. Um, they have a sandwich that they actually serve cold, and it's actually a pretty interesting sandwich. And we talk about it in the video. This one's a little bit on the longer side because uh, the chicken sandwich is not, you can't order the chicken sandwich a la carte. It comes with their fries as well. So this video is a fun one to put together. I really love highlighting local restaurants. That's kind of the point here. So I mentioned earlier that the purpose of doing these chicken sandwich reviews is to actually get to learn how to use YouTube a little bit better. If you watch through the series chronologically, like, so you watch the latest one, you'll notice that at the end of each video, I direct you into the previous one. So this is kind of like, I'm gonna say it's a YouTube hack, but it's actually the way YouTube is intended to be used. YouTube wants to keep people on the platform. So what I'm trying to do is create a data relationship between the videos. I'm getting a little nerdy on you. I promise this is going to have a point. So as I'm learning how this is working, when somebody watches one video, it turns out like other videos light up in the analytics. So the whole purpose is, okay, so what we started the series, chicken sandwich is the keyword we're going for in all of these. The whole point is eventually I want to get to all the local places as well, because we have a handful of local places um, that are very popular. Novo Kitchen is not one of the ones that's popular for this Southern style crispy fried chicken sandwich. However, I'm also trying to make things compatible with where I can get to in a reasonable period of time and where I can put the videos together. But like, there's a place called Hatties, which is in Saratoga, about 45 minutes away from me, that people love. They make a crispy chicken sandwich. There's a place called Crave that has a crispy chicken sandwich, because they also have two restaurants. One's called the Cuckoo's Nest, which is actually already in the series if you are an eagle-eyed viewer. And they also have a place called The Nest in Schenectady that also have this Crave chicken sandwich on the menu. So there's that. And yeah, so the whole point is to highlight local places, but to also condition YouTube to share these out, so that we started with the fast food ones; those have a wide appeal, and now we'll narrow down a little bit to the local places. I still do have some chains I have to go to, and one of the highlights of the series is going to be, number one, the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, which I don't have a Chick-fil-A in my area, so it's going to be a 2.5 hour drive to get to a Chick-fil-A. And I actually have a date with a friend who's going to be a guest in the Chicken Sandwich War video for that episode. And while we're out, and it's in Chicopee, Massachusetts, we might actually there's some other places around there that we might, if we have some time, we might dip into those places as well. So so that's one part of it. So I have to have the Chick-fil-A sandwich, and Popeyes. I still haven't had Popeyes chicken sandwich. So that's definitely a goal. And both of those should be recorded before the end of the year. I'm hoping to actually record the Popeyes chicken sandwich either next week or the week after. And that's around the same time I'm going to record Chick-fil-A. And the whole thing is pacing these things. Every Monday night, guys, chicken sandwich. So keep that in mind. At least through the end of the year, we're going to keep that pace up. So that's the first thing I wanted to promise you guys here on YouTube. Those of you who've decided to spend your Thursday night with me to talk about this, and who are watching this in the replay, because I know these live streams, are not just watched live. I get it. Not everybody can always tune in at the same time, but if you are somebody who likes to set your clock to something, I there are some live streams I tune into, um, because they're very periodic. Every Thursday night, 7:30, we're here. So, and if we're not, I'll let you guys know on Twitter or something. Looks like the live chat isn't really lit up tonight, which is fine because we got plenty to talk about. So, Anovo Kitchen shared out the review, and it's really awesome that they did that. Um, Never in these reviews am I looking to bash any places. So, um, I want to invite places to share out these things. It helps because it helps them because this is somebody who's basically boostering their food. I can't say enough nice things about Lenovo Kitchen. Definitely one of our favorite places in the area. But it helps me because a new audience finds me. I know we got a bunch of new subscribers just from them sharing it out. So I'm extremely appreciative of all that. And everybody who's new here, thank you so much for joining in the live stream and on the channel and everything. And I hope you participate in comments and live chat and all that. So very cool. But talking about how Anovo Kitchen shared it out, usually the way YouTube works, whenever I'm sitting there and I'm watching the analytics, I try not to actually monitor it in real time so much, but it's kind of hard to resist because you want to see that your videos do good. So I'll monitor the traffic sources and see, how quickly videos get viewed. Usually within a week for these chicken sandwiches, I'll get up to like 50 or 100 views. It's just giving you a little bit of a, behind the curtain peek at, what we see here on the channel. Um, but that night I had noticed that quickly got over 150 views by like 9 p.m. That's like under 4 hours, and that's not typical. So I ended up having to wait until the next day to find out that it was shared on an external traffic source, which ended up being Facebook. And then I got to see in my Facebook that my post where I shared the video got shared out by not only the restaurant but the two owners, and that led to these like waves in analytics, and it's really awesome that that happened. And I'm really hoping that continuing this series with more local restaurants that happens more, because I think we're definitely onto something. But another cool thing happened in that after about 5 to 7 days, usually any video that I post on YouTube kind of weans out as far as the traffic. Sometimes they get resurgences, usually things that are heavily searched, like something that's heavily searched, like how to cook kale. That's the video that I'm most popular for here. And that video um, gets heavily searched all the time. It's a consistent traffic driver. But usually they die down, and that's kind of the life cycle of a video on YouTube. That's why I try to make them awesome, but put as much work as needed to make it awesome enough, and then move on to the next project. But, and I do apologize, I got to get one of those little stream deck things where I can hit the sound effects so that I can make up for the dead volume, the dead parts of the stream. So I start to notice that these chicken sandwich videos that are more than 7 days old, as the new ones get published, get fed through suggested videos and YouTube homepage. So it's really cool that I'm getting to learn how to use YouTube in this way, um, because I think that looking ahead beyond chicken sandwiches, because at some point we're going to run out of chicken sandwiches to get. Um, we'll be looking at like the next thing, and for all we know, maybe it'll be like Chinese takeout dumplings or something. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead, but at least for the remainder of 2021, we're going to do chicken sandwiches. And I've been populating a chicken sandwich master list that I might actually make public and see to have people add entries to it. But that's kind of cool, because I like making these videos. They're kind of easy for me to put together. Um, and yeah, that's pretty cool. So we talked about what's coming in terms of that. So places that you'll see coming up. Let's talk about that. One that I recorded last night, which is actually not due to go. Actually, let's talk about Sonic Drive-In. I recorded last week, and that one goes up this coming Monday. That one was a doozy. um, that's really all I'll talk about that. Last night I recorded another one at a local restaurant chain called BurgerFi. I guess they do have national locations as well, but they have locations in Latham and Saratoga here. And that one has the first guest you're going to see in the Chicken Sandwich Wars video, and it's actually my son Noah, who uh, he actually came with me. So, like I said, I want each of these to kind of tell a story, and every video has started exactly the same with me walking in to order the sandwich, and this one starts with me holding Noah's hand. It's actually pretty cute. You guys are going to love it when you see it. So those two are the ones that I have recorded. I still have to edit that one. I told you we're going to Chick-fil-A. Told you we're going to go to Popeyes at some point. And then after that, I got to figure out places to incorporate from the local. So Crave is a place that I'm going to soon. Crave is in downtown Albany, kind of actually is on the way to downtown Albany. Uh, they are a frozen yogurt and burger place, but they have a Crave chicken sandwich that is I hear it's to die for. So we'll be getting that one. I may record that one tomorrow, depending on how things go. I also mentioned Hatties in Saratoga. Hatties is a legendary fried chicken restaurant. Bobby Flay from Food Network actually went there when they had that show. It was over a decade ago. I think it was called Showdown with Bobby Flay. Bobby Flay went to Saratoga and challenged the owner of Hatties, Jasper, to a fried chicken showdown. But Hatties has been known for their fried chicken sandwich as of late, and that's one sandwich that we're going to get um, on the local side of things. I found a few places near work that I'm going to keep kind of close to the chest because I don't want to I don't want to talk too much about them because I don't want them to take the chicken sandwich off the menu because they're interesting places that you wouldn't expect to find a chicken sandwich. So there's that. What I need to hear from you guys is, what fast food places have I missed? I tried to hit all the big ones. So like KFC is done, um, McDonald's, Burger King done, Taco Bell, Taco Bell. Um, Sonic is another fast food place we have here. I don't know. Are there other fast food chicken sandwiches that I would have in my area? Like, we don't have Hardee's. I know they have a chicken sandwich. I don't think, does Arby's have a chicken sandwich? What I'll do is add it to my master list and put a question mark. What other restaurants have chicken sandwiches? And I guess that's another piece of feedback. If you want to leave a comment in the live chat or in the comments, if you're watching this on a replay, if there's a local restaurant that you actually really like to see me include, um, either based on an experience that you've had with their chicken sandwich, or um, or something that you heard was very good and you want to see me actually feature it, definitely let me know. Let's see here. So that's where that's going. This is not going to be a long stream tonight, guys. Other content for the channel. So we're going to go live here, like I said, every Thursday. For the next couple weeks, I'm going to be working on lining up some guests, and I might take Thanksgiving night off. I think that's a family night. But I'm thinking about either doing a Wednesday night stream or a Friday night stream for that week. Let me know what works better for you, because I know a lot of people have family stuff on Wednesday, so Friday might be a better one. So let me know what you would prefer for that. But I do want to do a Thanksgiving themed episode to talk a little bit about Thanksgiving traditions and maybe some stuff. I know we did that last year and it was a very fun night. And these are supposed to be chill. I know I'm kind of out of breath from all this talking, but it's not because, you know what I'm going to do though? Whoa. There you go. Let me add to the stream here and show you guys the chicken sandwich war playlist, because I meant to do that. There it is. So here it is. This is the official playlist of the chicken sandwich wars. You could find this by going to my YouTube channel page. It'll actually have its own row. So if you look back this far, so I have my recipe, cook a crispy chicken sandwich at home. I used kind of a cheat ingredient when I made that, and it's on the longer side, 17 minutes. It's before I started learning how to edit the videos for retention. So if you're a super fan, I would recommend watching that. There may even be some vlog stuff in there too. Um, you won't hurt my feelings if you skip to the recipe part. But of course, I'll appreciate if you watch the whole thing. And then this eating Nashville hot chicken sandwich at Cuckoo's Nest. This was actually one of the first. It wasn't the first, but it was one of the first brunches we went to after the pandemic started to cool down in 2020 a little bit. So this is us eating inside the restaurant. I actually recorded in the restaurant for this hot chicken sandwich, and this was also the day that there was police activity at the mall. So you might hear me talk about that other video that's linked. That was a very interesting, weird situation. And then we move into the Stewart Shops ones, and then all these other chicken sandwiches that we did, which if you've watched all 12 videos, give yourself a round of applause because you're a real one. Most people probably have missed these last two. So make sure you're all caught up, because we're going to make sure those are incorporated as well. I will take that off the screen. So we talked about live streaming. As far as other stuff coming up, the main thing is I'm trying to keep up on the schedule with Dine's episodes for Friday nights. This has been a little bit of a challenge for me, just because let me answer Brian G's question here. The police activity. So there was the day that we had gone to the mall, it was Colony Center. There was some report of an active shooter, and it was kind of clickbait. It was purposely clickbait. We weren't actually going to the mall. We were going to Whole Foods, which is actually attached to the mall. We weren't caught up in the whole activity, but we were able to get out of there before we were stuck inside a Whole Foods. It ended up being a non-issue. So I don't know. It was very weird. I'd have to go back and rewatch the video to actually remember what happened. So as far as Derry X Dine's videos, Brian, I think it was 2020. I think it was last year. It might have been 2019. I don't know. I just realized that I've been doing YouTube pretty much consistently for over 3 years. So I say consistently. I've been more consistent over the last year, but I've been posting new videos since September of 2018. So it could have been 2019. I don't know. But I am trying to keep up with individual restaurant reviews. I do have one on deck for tomorrow night. It is a 44-year-old sub shop in Schenectady. So this one's going to be really fun. You guys know I love to pick apart Italian subs. And I can even show you the thumbnail if you want to see it, because it's a fun one. Let me grab it. These are always fun to put together. Stop sharing that. Share screen. There it is. So look out for that video tomorrow night. It'll probably be around 5-6 o'clock that I post that. Super Italian. Very interesting sub shop. And so the challenge with putting together the actual full Derry X Dines videos is that I'm trying not to eat as much, like for all this stuff between chicken sandwiches and everything else going on. It's just hard. But we went to an Iron Chef's restaurant in Philadelphia, and that's the last Philadelphia video. That'll be next week. and then I'll try to get back in the rhythm of recording new videos for that series as well. I want to make sure that we keep the momentum going into 2022, because what's happening here on on my YouTube channel is nothing short of amazing. Uh, we have new supporters coming in every day, and it's really amazing. And I want to get to the point where one day this live chat is so active that I can't even keep up with it. And we will get there. And I thank you all for all the support that you've given, even something as easy as, clicking on a video, watching for a few minutes. All of that is appreciated. All of the likes, if you haven't liked already, hit like on the video here. Obviously, a subscribe is like a super like. I love that as well. And then things like the super chat as well. With that, I really wanted to only go about 30 minutes tonight, and we're kind of pushing that. So I want to kind of end it there. Thank you so much for joining this evening. And we will see you next week. I'm not sure exactly what will be lined up for next Thursday, but I just laid out the whole plan of the content for the next week as far as produced videos. So be on the lookout for those. The quicker you watch them, the quicker YouTube starts showing them to other people. Thanks a lot for all your support always. And we will talk to you guys next week.